There are days on which I I absolutely hate the backbeat. And the laziness I associate with simple backbeat eighth note grooves in 4/4. On those days, it really bothers me how lazy drummers can be. They hear a riff, a melody, or a chord progression, and they pick the first thing that works. The bass drum on 1, the snare drum on 2 and 4, somewhere else, a few more bass drum hits. That's it. I usually turn away from pop music on days like that. And I move to either progressive rock, progressive metal, or I go to Latin music, timba, or salsa, usually. Sometimes even to classical music. But I have other days, most days actually, where I love the simplicity of the backbeat. It's really hard to make something simple sound interesting. Anyway, I think we can spice things up without having to move the backbeat around and without confusing everyone who's clapping along. We can simply play a different subdivision. A subdivision that's new to us, that we're not really used to hearing. Let me introduce to you quintuplets.
One naketina, two naketina, naketina, four naketina, one naketina, two naketina, three naketina, four naketina, naketina, two naketina, three naketina, four naketina, one naketina, two naketina, three naketina, four naketina, one naketina, two naketina, three naketina, four naketina, one.
All right. We covered how I count triplets and 16th notes. If you've not seen the video, the link is in the description and maybe on the screen. Just a quick recap. Here's how I count triplets. 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada, 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 1. And here are the 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. Now let's move on to quintuplets. First, let's discuss what I mean by quintuplets. The quintuplets we're talking about today are actually 16th note quintuplets. That means that every quarter note is divided into 5 16th note quintuplets. Just like 16th notes subdivide the quarter note into 4 equals, the 16th note quintuplet subdivides the quarter note into 5 equal parts. The reason we're starting with 16th note quintuplets is because it's the easiest of all quintuplets. As soon as we play 8th note quintuplets or quarter note quintuplets, we're playing a polyrhythm in relation to the quarter note pulse. But let's not yet worry about quarter and 8th note quintuplets. We'll discuss those in later videos. From now on, I'll be referring to 16th note quintuplets as simply quintuplets. I count the quintuplets as 1 na, ke, ti, na, 2 na, ke, ti, na, 3 na, ke, ti, na, 4 na, ke, ti, na, 1. There are other versions of counting quintuplets. I don't like most of them, and here's why. One version is ta, ke, ti, na, dum, 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 ta. The beat number is missing. If you're in a 4/4, you might feel the pulse correctly and on which beat you're currently at. But as soon as you move away from a 4/4, maybe into a 5/4 or 7/4, you will get lost rather quickly. Also, if you're doing a polyrhythm over several bars, counting the beat numbers is very important. With 1 naketina, 2 naketina, 3 naketina, it doesn't matter what signature you're in or what polyrhythm you're playing, you'll always know where the 1 is. 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina, 5 nakatina, 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina, 5 nakatina, for example. That was 5/4. Another method of counting quintuplets that I see a lot on YouTube is to count through words, such as university. Again, the beat numbers are missing, but I also don't like the sound of universe, that weird thing. This sound makes it hard to get a smooth and constant legato. University, 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 especially when you count fast. You can download a free rhythm pyramid as a PDF on my website. It will help you practice counting these subdivisions. First, practice all these subdivisions by themselves and make sure they sound right. Also, include a metronome. Start slowly, as this is not about tempo, this is about timing and organizing our rhythmic mind. Now, let's pick our metronome. Let's take 65. Let's quarter note is 65. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada. 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada. 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena. 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena. 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina. 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina. 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena. 1 iena, 3 and a 4 and a 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada, 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada, 1. See, I'm a bit shaky. Let's start with the quintuplets, 16th notes, triplets. Let's start with quintuplets, 16th notes, triplets, 16th note, quintuplets, 2 bars of each. 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina, 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina, 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena, 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena, 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada, 1 nada, 2 nada, 3 nada, 4 nada, 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena, 1 iena, 2 iena, 3 iena, 4 iena, 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina, 1 nakatina, 2 nakatina, 3 nakatina, 4 nakatina, 1. It's tough. Yeah, it's hard work. Go through different tempos and make sure you really know how to count the subdivisions, as we'll be using them a lot in the future. For a more in-depth look at why I think counting out loud is so important, go to my first video introducing my counting system. This is only the beginning of our rhythmic exploration. For more in-depth discussions and lessons, you can go to my website. I'll see you in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.